President Obama meets Monday with the President of Djibouti. The tiny East African country is strategic to the U.S. as a hub for anti-terrorism in Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. VOA's Carolyn Presutti has a preview.
Djibouti is a geographical gold mine. With its busy port, it sits strategically in the Horn of Africa. It's across the Gulf of Aden from Yemen and bordered by Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Somalia, making it a prime counterterrorism partner for the United States. Djibouti is home to 3,000 U.S. civilian and military personnel at Camp Lemonnier, the only permanent U.S. military base in Africa located next to the Djibouti International Airport. The U.S. pays $38 million a year to lease the base.
Its location, the Red Sea.
Joe Siegel is research director at the Africa Center for Strategic Studies.
The U.S. has calculated that putting the money into what's seen as a relatively stable country in a very strategic location with access to a lot of unstable countries will pay off both in the near and the long term.
Camp Lemonnier serves as an anti-terrorism hub for the Horn of Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Up until recently, it was used to launch U.S. drone strikes against suspected al-Qaeda fighters.
And when I respond, then you tell me, that's correct.
Ben Fred Mensah teaches international relations and government at Howard University.
Terrorism is very much alive, and as America always says, it's better we fight them outside than to wait, and fight them at home.
But Djibouti residents complained when 5 drones in 3 years crashed, one just 1.5 kilometers from Djibouti city. So the U.S. moved the drone fleet to another airstrip 13 kilometers away from the airport. For the U.S., it's a matter of balance. Djibouti's human rights record is not stellar. Freedom House, a human rights reporting agency, labeled Djibouti as not free in last year's Freedom in the World report. It accused President Omar Guelleh of suppressing civil liberties and ranked its political rights near the bottom. Abayomi Azikiwe, the editor of Pan-African News Wire, is totally against the U.S. military buildup. In a Skype interview, he says there's more at play than terrorism.
Due to the fact that more and more oil is being imported from Africa into the United States, as well as other strategic minerals, that, in our opinion, is guiding this increased military presence.
Fred Mensah's opposition stems from his African roots.
I'll begin to question as to whether we still enjoy our sovereignty, or whether we are losing our sovereignty because we are relatively weak.
The Pentagon plans to spend more than $1 billion over the next 25 years to expand and renovate Camp Lemonnier, reaffirming its presence in Africa. Carolyn Presutti, VOA News, Washington.